Good afternoon, everyone. So, for today's class, we will be discussing about the electrical circuits. So, we'll be defining and we will be differentiating the series and parallel circuits. So, naintindihan po ba ng lahat? Okay. So, let me present. Po. Ayan. So, for today's discussion, we will be discussing about the electrical circuit. So, for our subject, aircraft basic electricity. So the first one that we will be discussing would be the series circuit. So the series circuit, all we have to know is it is a circuit in which all components are connected end-to-end, forming a single path for current flow. So dito, sinasabi lang natin sa series na iisa lang yung connection na from source hanggang sa end hanggang sa bumalik sa source. So yun lang po yung connection ng series natin. So kung makikita natin dito sa illustration, so meron po tayong from the source, papunta kay R1, R2, R3, pabalik po sa kanya. So isang path lang po si series circuit. What are the key characteristics of series circuit? So yun nga po, tulad ng sinabi natin, so it is a single path. So the current flows through each component one after the other. So sunod-sunod lang siya. Okay, isa lang po yung path. Ibig sabihin kapag may naputol na isa, hindi na po gagana yung circuit natin. So the total resistance of a series circuit is equal to the total resistance or the sum of the resistances. So ibig sabihin, kung may tatlo tayong resistor sa isang circuit, kung ano yung value ng each resistor, pag pinag-add-add nyo yun yung magiging value ng total resistance natin. And then for the current, lagi natin tatandaan kay series, yung current po natin sa series circuit ay constant lang. Okay, kung ano yung current na tumatakbo kay R1, ganun din kay R2, ganun din kay R3. While yung voltage naman po is equal din po sa sum nung kung ilan yung voltage drop kada component na meron tayo. For example, based po dito sa picture, so kung ano po yung resistance kung ano yung voltage drop kay R1, kunyari 1, kay R1, tapos kay R2 po ay 3 volts, tapos kay R3 ay 5 volts, ibig sabihin, 1 plus 3 plus 5, that would be 9 volts. So that would be your total voltage. So again, pagdating po kay series, ang ating pong constant would be the current. Yung total resistance natin is equal to the sum of all the resistances existing. Then voltage would be equal to the sum across the components po na meron tayo. So what are the practical examples of a series circuit? So meron po tayong Christmas lights. So most commonly, yung mga Christmas lights natin series to, no? Yung kapag nawala yung connection sa isang bumbilya, so, mawawala na po siya. So, we have the simple flashlight and then the fuses. So, sa illustration, ito po siya. Sa illustration, makikita natin na when the current leaves the battery, magpa-flow po siya, okay? From your battery, magpa-flow siya. Punta kay R1, punta kay R2, pabalik kay battery. So, ganun lang po siya. So, kay positive po tayo nagsisimula. So, ibig sabihin, wala pong ibang dadaanan yung kuryente natin o kundi yung path lang na pinanggalingan and then kung saan siya mag-e-end. So what are the advantages of series circuit? So sa series circuit, ang advantage na po natin dito would be it is simple to design and construct. It is easy to understand and components share the same current. So with this one, I'll be asking a question na po, no? So para agad-agad tayo. So if sino po yung willing sumagot. So what's the key characteristic po ng ating series circuit? Isa po sa key characteristic niya. So based on what I have discussed earlier. So ito po siya. Regarding po sa path or sa flow niya mula sa source papunta sa pabalik. So ano po yung tawag doon sa path na tinatahak kapag series circuit lang? Anyone? Mr. Pisigan.
Ma'am, ano po yung tanong?
Ano po, Di ba kapag series circuit, ano ba siya? Single, multipath?
Single way din po siya.
Okay, single path lang po si series natin. Okay, so what are the disadvantages? Okay, thank you, Mr. Pasigan. So what are the disadvantages of our series circuit? So kay series circuit, kapag nag-fail po yung isang component, katulad ng sabi ko kanina, yung buong circuit po natin hindi na mag-work. And then, sa pag-add po natin ng more components, nag increase po yung total resistance natin and nagre-reduce po yung current natin. Ibig sabihin, kunyari po may magkakatabing tatlong bumbilya, okay, mapapansin natin yung unang bumbilya from the source, malakas yan. Pangalawa, humihina na yan. Pangatlo, possible, mahina. If ever po, mahina din yung current na tumatakbo sa circuit. And then, the series circuit is not suitable for complex applications po. Kasi nga po, sobrang simple lang po ng flow ni series. Ngayon, proceed tayo kay conclusion naman ni series, no? So again, series circuits provide a simple way to connect components in a single path. So single po yung path na tinatahak lang ni series circuit. So what's the key takeaway for this one? So while useful in certain applications, so their limitations make them less common in modern electronics, no? So since single path nga lang po si series circuit, so kailangan din nating i-consider yung limitation nito, especially when it comes to applications. Okay? So, since na-discuss din po natin yung disadvantages niya, no? Okay. Next would be the parallel circuit. So, sa parallel circuit, ito po yung example natin, no? Kung makikita nyo, dito po yung battery, and then your bulb 1, bulb 2, bulb 3. So, what is a parallel circuit? So, a circuit where each component is connected along a separate path, so the current divides and flows through each path simultaneously. So, yung current po natin ay pumapasok po dun sa kada path na meron tayo. So, mamaya po papakita natin. So, what are the key characteristics? So, pakitandaan. So, ang key characteristics po natin, when it comes to parallel, multiple po yung current paths. Ibig sabihin, marami pong path yung dinadaanan ng kuryente. Pero, ang tatandaan natin, kung kay series po, ang constant natin ay current, kay parallel naman po ang constant natin ay voltage. So, the total current po and resistance po, the total current in a parallel circuit is the sum of individual branch currents. Ibig sabihin, pag pinag-plus-plus nyo yung current, kunyari, kada each component, yun po yung total current natin. While ang sinasabi naman po kapag kay resistance, no, ang resistance natin kay parallel, yung total resistance is less than po sa kung ilan yung value ng kada resistance mo. So kung may resistance kang dalawa, meron kang 5 ohms at 10 ohms, dapat yung total resistance mo ay less than 5 and less than 10. So ibig sabihin, for example, pwedeng maging 3 ohms. Okay, so yun po yung pagkakaiba ni series and parallel. Again, kay series po ang ating pong constant would be the current, and then kay parallel po ang constant natin would be the voltage. Okay, ito po yung example niya, no? So, ang sinasabi pong multiple paths would be your branch 1, branch 2, yung blue, then branch 3 would be your pink. Next. So, what are the advantages of a parallel circuit? So, independent operation. So, kahit po magkaroon tayo ng sira sa branch 1, gagana pa rin po si branch 2 and then si branch 3. While sa increased current capacity, so parallel circuits can handle higher total current than series circuits, making them suitable for applications requiring more power. So, mas complex po yung mga circuits na pwede nating magawa kapag parallel po tayo. And then flexibility. So, it is easy to add or remove components without affecting the entire circuit. So, madali lang mag-add, madali lang magtanggal. Since hindi naman yung kapag nagtanggal ka ng isa, maapektuhan lahat. So, hindi po ganun si parallel. So, what are the practical examples po ng ating parallel circuit? So, our parallel circuit, ginagamit siya sa mga household wiring, especially sa mga outlets po natin sa bahay, madalas. Okay, appliances. So, automotive electrical systems, so sa mga headlights, taillights natin. And then, pwede na rin siyang gamitin sa mga Christmas lights. Yung mga modern Christmas lights natin, it utilizes na po the parallel circuit na meron po tayo. Okay. So, ito po yung example ng ating parallel circuit. No? So, from the battery, naka-series po si switch, then switch papunta kay bulb, switch papunta kay solenoid, switch papunta kay motor. So kahit po may masira ang isa dyan, mag-work pa rin po yung bulb natin or yung motor. Masira man si motor, mag-work pa rin si solenoid at si bulb. Yun po yung advantage ni parallel circuit. So to finally conclude this discussion, so parallel circuits are essential in various applications due to their advantages of independent operations, increased current capacity, and flexibility. So understanding the principles and calculations of parallel circuit, it is crucial for designing, the troubleshooting, and safely operating of electrical systems. So sinasabi lang dito no na yung parallel circuit natin is mas recommended siya when it comes to operations in application since it is used widely po when it comes to complex applications or circuits po. So it is crucial for us to understand what are the differences between the two circuits because dito papasok yung kung saan ba natin magagamit, paano ba tayo magko-compute ng resistance. Again, your circuit can be series, it can be parallel, but it can also be series parallel or parallel series po. So pwede rin tayong mag-combine. So any question po from the class? Wait lang po, stop sharing. Yan. So that's it for our discussion for today po, no? In regard to this one, so we'll be having an assessment, but this will be an assessment lang na you have to just raise your hand if you know the answer. Or I'll be calling names po to answer the questions po. That will be flashed po sa inyong mga screen. So wait a minute. Ayan, wait lang po. Ayan. So for our question number 1, so which of the following best defines a series circuit? So you have letter A, letter B, letter C, letter D. So your letter A would be a circuit with multiple branches where current divides simultaneously, a circuit in which all components are connected end-to-end, a circuit that has no total resistance, and letter D would be a circuit designed specifically to increase total voltage output. So which would be what would be the answer for number 1? Yes, Mr. Bodilla.
Ma'am, B po.
Okay. So our answer would be B since sabi nga po sa atin sa series circuit, thank you Mr. Badilla, our series circuit is connected end-to-end, no? So from our source, pabalik sa kanya, so yun lang po yung tinatahak ni series natin. Okay, number 2 would be in a series circuit, what happens to the electrical current? So ano pong meron sa current natin kapag ay series circuit? Okay? Letter A, it divides evenly among each component branch. Letter B, it increases every time it passes through a new resistor. And letter C, the same current, okay? Letter C, the same current flows through every component. And letter D would be it drops to 0 immediately after the first load. So what would be the answer for number 2? Ano pong meron pag current kay series? Okay, Miss Trumata.
Ano po, wait lang, basahin ko lang po ulit. Ano po, letter C.
Okay, letter C po yung sagot natin. So, tandaan natin kay series, our current is constant. So, eto, pasok naman po tayo kay total resistance kay series circuit. So, how is the total resistance calculated in a series network? So, paano daw po natin nako-compute no, yung series, yung total resistance natin sa series? So, number 1, sabi dito, mababa daw po ba yung total resistance natin sa lahat? Number 2, letter B would be, pag pinag-times ba natin yung resistance, yun yung magiging total resistance. Letter C would be, yung sum daw po ba, ibig sabihin RT is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3, or so on. Or letter D, it remains completely constant regardless of adding components. Anyone from the class? Mr. Isigan po, ano pong sagot natin sa number 3?
The answer is C.
Okay, letter C, no? So, kay series po, ang total resistance natin would be the sum of all the resistances na meron po tayo. Okay. So, I think that would be all, no? For this assessment. So, this assessment would be, yun lang naman po yung assessment talaga natin. So, since na-review naman po natin lahat, again, for our discussion today, we have discussed the differences between series and parallel. So, our series, it is single path, while our parallel is multipath. Our series resistance is the total resistances na sum po siya, okay, pag pinag-plus-plus natin. While kapag sa parallel naman, the total resistance is less than the value po na meron tayo. And ang ating pong constant pagdating kay series would be the current, and then the constant when it comes to parallel would be the voltage. So that's it for our discussion for today. I hope you learned something. So, yun lang po.
Thank you po.
Thank you, everyone.